Lucky Land Slots, you can get lucky just about anywhere.
Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today to... Has anyone seen the bride and groom?
Sorry, we're here. We were getting lucky in the limo and we lost track of time.
No, Lucky Land Casino, with cash prizes that add up quicker than a guest registry.
In that case, I pronounce you lucky.
Play for free at LuckyLandSlots.com. Daily bonuses are waiting. No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18+. Terms and conditions apply. See website for details.
Hey everyone, my name is Cassie, and on Once Upon a Time in Springfield today, my dad and I will be talking about Season 2, Episode 8, Bart the Daredevil. Okay, Dad, start the intro.
She's Cassie.
My dad's like Homer, because he always goes out and buys us donuts.
He's Chris.
Cassie used to be a lot like Maggie when she was a baby. She never gave up her pacifier.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to a wonderful evening of theater and picking up after yourselves.
This is Once Upon a Time in Springfield, a Simpsons review show from the point of view of a dad and his daughter.
From now on, I'm just gonna sit back and enjoy the ride.
Here they are, Cassie and Chris.
So today we're talking about Season 2, Episode 8, Bart the Daredevil. In this episode, after seeing a daredevil at a truck rally, Bart discovers his reason for living, a career in death defiance.
What the hell was that?
The chalkboard gag this week was, I will not drive the principal's car. I wonder what that means.
I have no idea. Interesting, right?
I think he does it later in the season or next season.
Or did he do it in the last episode? Maybe it's a teaser for the next episode. Let's just pay attention to that.
Yeah. All right, the couch gag this time is everybody sat down and the couch tilted and Maggie sat on the floor with a cushion.
Yeah, so the couch fell over and everybody was like sideways, which was weird because then they all fell, right? But Maggie was the one that like bounced over the edge and landed perfectly on a cushion watching TV directly.
Yeah, and she crossed her legs.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure she's a magician. Or no, what are they, wizard? No, witch.
Yes.
Whatever she is, she's powerful and...
You're calling her a boy.
No, I'm calling her a powerful being on this earth. I think she's a superhero.
Maybe.
Maggie might be the first superhero.
Oh my gosh, wait. No way. Is Jack and Maggie related?
I don't know. What about Boss Baby? Oh my God, we're onto something.
Gosh.
You're all nuts.
Okay, in the beginning of this episode, I want to point out that it didn't start in the kitchen. So, with that out of the way, it opens with the kids watching wrestling on TV.
Yeah, it either starts in the kitchen, the
Living room,
or it starts at Dove Beer.
At Moe's.
Yeah, at Moe's.
Yeah, no, it does, actually. Those are the three places that it always starts. But the kids are watching wrestling on TV, but also Homer's at the bar watching wrestling on TV.
Yes.
Funny thing is the kids were rooting on at the house, and then it would bounce back over to Moe's Tavern, and it showed the adults doing the same thing, so it was kind of fun.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
And, sorry, Lisa, you're the only girl.
Yeah, but she was all into it too, though.
Yeah.
That reminds me of us when we go to wrestling.
It does.
That's kind of fun. So then what happens? There's a commercial on TV. What commercial was it?
It was for a truck rally. And this is where they introduced Truckosaurus.
Monster Truck Rally! One night only.
Bless the amazing,
The astounding. The unbelievable.
Truckosaurus! 20 tons and 4 stories of car-crunching, fire-breathing, prehistoric insanity.
Right, I actually put that down on new characters introduced because he pops up a few times throughout this show, I believe. So they see this commercial.
Yes.
Homer leaves the bar. Bart has a heart attack in the room he's watching a TV.
He runs outside.
He sees Homer pull up in the car. They look at each other's eyes and they yell,
Truckosaurus!
Truckosaurus!
And then they find out that Lisa has a recital the same day as the truck rally, so they're not going to get to go on time.
Lisa's recital is Saturday night.
I'll be playing my first solo. If you miss it on Saturday, I'd advise you to start looking for a child therapist on Sunday.
But that part was so... I just love this part. I'll tell you guys at the end because it's too good.
Okay, all right. Well, it was a tease. It's a tease in the business, as they call it. Yes. All right, so then now they're on their way to the monster truck rally, but Homer takes a wrong turn.
And they end up in the middle of Truckosaurus' mouth.
Dad?
Now, Lisa. One. What?
Truckosaurus!
Where?
Yeah, they drive right onto the truck rally, and then Monster Truckosaurus grabs them and crushes the car. And it was kind of funny because after the truck rally, they were driving the car home, and it was all like crushed, and Marge's head poked out the top.
And the muffler, I'm pretty sure that's what it's called. It was dragging on the floor, making sparks.
Yep. And then after the Truckosaurus came
Lance Murdoch, Daredevil, Esquire.
The world's greatest daredevil, the man who's no stranger to danger. If he's not in action, he's in traction. Captain Lance Murdoch.
Yeah, he comes on there and says, I'm going to jump this pool full of sharks and crocodiles and...
a lion.
Yeah, so it's kind of funny because I figured the lion would have probably eaten the shark. Because cats eat fish.
Yeah.
Ooh, I want to see that.
Filled with many great white sharks, deadly electric eels, ravenous piranhas, bone-crushing alligators, and perhaps most frightening of all, the king of the jungle, one ferocious lion.
So then Lance Murdoch, the Daredevil, is going to jump over this pool. He does it. He successfully does it.
Yes, and then when he gets to the end and says, I did it, he falls in.
Which is perfect Simpsons humor.
It really is.
So then Bart sees this, and he wants to be a Daredevil now.
Yes, and the thing is that he doesn't do a motorcycle.
Well, he can't drive yet.
So
What's he do?
He does a skateboard.
Yep, the famous Bart Simpson skateboard. So now he thinks he is a daredevil, and he starts jumping over kids and cars and dogs and animals.
The world's greatest daredevil, Bart Simpson.
Cats, and they can't stop him from doing stuff. But during all the jumping over things, he gets hurt once and gets stitches. Remember?
Yes, and he was like, "Hey guys, guess what? I got stitches."
Yep.
And it is so funny.
Oh, my little boy!
Come on, Marge, we're mad at him.
Are you all right?
Better than all right. I got stitches.
Ew.
Probably a scar, too.
Anyway, Bart lies to his family, doesn't care about Lance Murdoch's injuries, and then bounces over to the gorge to jump it. What happens?
Homer drives down there and was like, "Bart, stop! I'll do it."
Hey, what gives?
Boy, I tried ordering you, I tried punishing you, and God help me, I even tried reasoning with you, and the only thing left for me to do is jump the gorge myself.
What? Why?
Because that way you'll see what it's like to witness a family member stupidly risking his life for no good reason.
But, Dad, you'll never make it.
Don't you think I know that? Goodbye, son.
Wait, Dad! Don't do it! I won't jump anymore. I promise.
Oh, thank God. Thank God, thank God.
I love you, Dad.
I love you too, son.
And then
What happens?
Homer, he was on the skateboard at the tip of the gorge, right?
Yep.
And he starts slipping.
Yes, he does.
It was very sad.
He thought halfway over he was going to make it.
Yes.
And then this happened. Okay, so Homer fell down. One of the funniest things happens.
What?
They airlift him out with a helicopter.
And then
they throw him in the ambulance.
And they run into a tree.
And then what happens?
Homer falls down into the gorge again.
I know, right? It was awesome. All right, Cassie, what was your favorite part of the show?
My favorite part of the show was when...
we got to jump back to when we were at Lisa's recital, right?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
And Homer picked her up to leave before she bowed. So he walks back on stage with her in his hands, and she bows in his hands. And then they get into the car and drive home. It was funny.
It was awesome. My favorite part was when Maggie was sitting safe in the car seat when the Truckosaurus had the car, and it was shaking him around. And Maggie's in the car seat, and all the rest of the Simpsons are flying back and forth on each side of the car.
That was a funny
Maggie's
part.
just watching them, and then the next thing that's said in this arena was, "Seatbelt, save lives." I thought that was pretty funny.
It really was.
I like stories.
All right, Cassie, who's your favorite character?
My favorite character was Millhouse.
Why?
Because he was, towards the end, they were like, "When will Bart be here?" He said he would be here by noon. And then he's like, "It's okay. He's just getting ready, guys, so that way, you know.
He was kind of like a best friending him right now. He's like, yeah, no, Bart will be here. Bart will be here. Don't worry.
Yeah.
My favorite character was Marge, and it was a very subtle thing that she did that made me laugh was after they got eaten up by the Truckosaurus, the guy wrote a check to him, and Marge grabs the check and goes, thank you, puts it in her hair, and that's all you see about the check.
This check should take care of everything. Oh, thank you so much.
Where'd that money go? That was awesome.
In her hair.
Characters that were introduced, Truckosaurus.
Yes.
Lance Murdoch.
Yes. The Daredevil.
Yep. And then Dr. Hibbert. It was his first show, huh?
I think it was.
Because the first season was the doctor with the lined hair that shocked the people, but he's not in this. It's Dr. Hibbert right now.
Yeah. Okay, that's really cool.
Totally.
I stand corrected.
All right, Cassie, what's our takeaway, or what are we going to do?
We are going to learn how to skateboard.
Yep, we're going to try. Well, I used to skateboard when I was younger. I was not very good at it. First, we have to buy a skateboard, I think.
I don't know if we have one.
Also, don't be a daredevil.
Don't.
No.
I've got something I'd like to say.
All right, Cassie, what are we going to rate this one?
We are going to rate this one 8 Truckosauruses.
Right? 8 of those things that gave Marge a check that she could put in her hair.
Yes.
I feel that way too.
That's the end of the show, everyone. I hope you like the show as much as Maggie likes her pacifier, or Homer likes his beer. Make sure you rate, review, and subscribe. Go to thisisfunner.com to check out some really cool shows. And please, share it with a friend.
Everything really wrapped up nicely.
Thank you all for listening to Once Upon a Time in Springfield. Please go to thisisfunner.com for more podcasts and online content. And don't forget to rate, review, and share the show with a friend.
Ugly dokley done.
This is funner.
Okay, round 2. Name something that's not boring.
A laundry? Ooh, a book club. Computer solitaire, huh?
Ah, sorry, we were looking for Chumba Casino. That's right, ChumbaCasino.com has over 100 casino-style games. Join today and play for free for your chance to redeem some serious prizes. ChumbaCasino.com. No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18+ terms and conditions apply. See website for details.